What's going on, everybody? We are back, and you are back in the kitchen with myself, XO. But in the kitchen, you're gonna know me as your local vegan thought, treasure health, overall teacher, self-love. And we are in the kitchen today, and I'm going to show you guys how to pull jackfruit, how to properly prep it, pull it, do whatever you want with it. There's a lot of variations on how you can do it. I'm just going to show you guys my method. I was told this is one thing that a lot of people would be interested in. It's kind of intimidating, I do understand. I use the canned version. This is from Trader Joe's. You can also get it from Whole Foods, but Trader Joe's has it for a significantly lower price. You can also find it at any of your local Asian superfood markets or your international food markets as well. I love this stuff. You can also get an actual jackfruit. It's big. That's very intimidating, but I will show you guys in another video how to work with that as well. I love it. It's huge. You can do so much with it, and it's definitely more cost effective, but this is more convenient for me as I do more things, and it's a little quicker, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So a little few facts about jackfruit. Jackfruit is is natural origin is going to be in the rainforest of the Western Ghats in India, but it also spread it to the Southeast Asian places, Philippines, Malaysia, the East Indies, and places just of that nature, that they also have jackfruit bearing trees. Now jackfruit is the most biggest fruit bearing tree. The trick about jackfruit though is that it can be sweet, but it also can be used as a meat substitute. So today we're going to show you how to use it as a meat substitute. And I'm going to kind of pull it, and it's going to be similar to like a pulled chicken or a pulled pork or anything that you want to have pulled, or even kind of like if you want to make it into a crab salad or something like that. I've seen it used in so many different ways. So I want to show you guys exactly how you can prep it. Let's go. All right, so I got you guys in here with me. I've already opened my can, and I've already drained out all of the juice. Now, you do have different variations of jackfruit where you can get it either in brine, and if you don't know what brine is, it's more so water and salt, but if you can also get it in water. Now if you go to the Asian markets, they do have it available in water versus brine. If you're going to use it in something that's going to be more of a salted base like pulled chicken or anything of that nature, the brine won't really matter depending on the brand of jackfruit. I haven't come across any brands that really have a harsh bitter flavor, but if you're doing something different with the jackfruit and you need a flavor that's not as salty, I would definitely go with it in water, or if not, go ahead and boil out your jackfruit in water. You can do it like 2 or 3 times just to make sure. Another thing is jackfruit is, I believe, 80% water as opposed to watermelon that's 92%. Both are high in water content and water retention. So what we do is go ahead, we'll take a piece of jackfruit, and you'll see how it is in a can. I personally like jackfruit from Trader Joe's. It's quite similar to the jackfruit I find in Whole Foods. I don't really find a difference besides the fact that Whole Foods says that it's organic. I've had cans from Whole Foods that are actually similar. The quality of the jackfruit were similar to the quality in the Asian markets. But I do appreciate this firmer look and feel. But of course, you work with what you have, and it still works out regardless of what you use. So what we do is, I'll take this and I'll squeeze it in my hand. Just wash my hands. And I'll go ahead, I have a plastic bag. You can use any type of bag, but you're gonna wanna use this as your bag where you discard your extra pieces at, and where you can squeeze squeeze the water out of. So I squeeze, and I squeeze. And then once I squeeze, you go ahead and you see how you already have pieces of it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick those pieces apart, okay? So I pick those pieces apart. All right, so pick those pieces apart. Sorry about that, guys. And I don't know if you guys can see it. You see how it's already kind of shredded, but you see it has little bulbs and seeds as well. So what I do is I take those apart, the bulb out, and I put it in my bag. And then all of the parts that look shredded like, I separate and I put it in my bin. Now there's a few pieces. The better quality the jackfruit, the easier this is, because it's not all mushy. It doesn't all get all stuck together. So this is another bowl piece. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of people, they don't even take apart the jackfruit. I'm not gonna lie, it's very time consuming. And most people, they just throw the jackfruit in. Nothing wrong with that. If that's, you know what I'm saying, if that's your swag and that's your flavor, I highly suggest doing it, because it's definitely cuts time tremendously. Me, I'm a little bit more of a perfectionist as far as when it comes to not having chunks and things that are supposed to be a certain texture. So I try to avoid and alleviate those things. And a lot of pieces, though, you really don't want to use. I mean, you really can use, but you can use for other things. So I'll save these pieces to say if I want to shred it up and make something like a compact jackfruit patty or something like that. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side. And this is what we'll do continuously throughout. And yeah, that's the process that I use. As you can see, like, look at this. Look. It's so dope. Like, and I'm going to show you guys how I prep it when I cook it, because a lot of times I hear a lot of people talk about the consistency of jackfruit. So I'm going to show you guys a way and how I do it. Alright, so we got our jackfruit already prepped. Got the oil kind of hot. The pan's kind of a little already dirty because I made some Brussels sprouts, because I'm going to make the Marie tacos, because those are my favorite. You go ahead, you put it in, pan. Alright, so yeah, I added some chili powder and I added some garlic powder because I'm making tacos. But as you guys can see, it kind of is cooking down, and it's getting crisper. You know, you want to make sure the oil is hot when you do it, so that it is actually frying and not